I'm Mary Mangold, and you're watching video number 2 of Adventure Sun Valley's Digital Social Photo Series. What we're doing today is learning about albums and how to organize albums, how to organize your photos in general, and I'd like to still keep this under 10 minutes, so we'll move through some specific tools to learn how to organize your photos. Number one, I would like to say that Google has provided us with this very unprecedented platform where we have unlimited storage. So each individual is offered unlimited storage of photos. That is really big. It's a huge gesture. In exchange, I think they are moving technology forward by learning facial recognition, what are your shared photos, places it will organize based on certain recognition points, things, any videos you've uploaded from your phone or your iPad or wherever. You can make collages. We'll cover that on one of the lessons, one of the videos. Animations, this is really cool. I'll just click into that. And these are some of the animations that I played with over the past 6 months or so while I was testing out how we were going to provide this photo sharing type of service, so to speak. So this is really fun, and we will have a video on the animation. But for now, we want to focus on albums. And at one time, I had glopped some photos from some archive, and I didn't have time to organize it, so I just called it Photos to Sort. So I wanted to show you a couple simple organizational skills using this Photos to Sort album. And eventually I would like to sort all these photos out to something that is organized and makes sense so we can access them very quickly. So here's Melody Fry, Brad's beautiful, lovely wife. And I would like to move this photo to the family photos. So let me move that. Oops, she came in real close, but she's very pretty. I'm going to add this to an album. So I'm going to click Add to Album over on the right and click on Fry Family Photos. Then I'm going to go back into the 3 dots in the black section up at the top right, and I'm going to remove from album because now I don't need it in this Photos to Sort album. This is also young Dawson, I believe. I need to probably verify that, but it looks like him, and I would put that in the family photos also. So let's see, let me go down here. There's a couple of other ones. So I can use my command key on my iMac and click this photo. I was going to select all, but perhaps I had the wrong button. But I can go over here and add to album. I could download this photo if I wanted to. If I had uploaded it and it was in need of rotation, but you can see this is a beautiful photo of Brad, Melody, and his children, their children. And I'm going to move that to the Fry family photos. So now I can go back and remove from this album. And that's how to move photos between different albums. there are so many neat things to do. I could start a new shared album, let's say, and I'm going to add to shared album. So I can either pick one that's already here, or I can create a new shared album. So let's do that. And I'm going to title that shared album right away so I can find it easily. And I'm going to name this Kids Having Fun on the Middle Fork. Okay, so if I click share, I'm not necessarily ready to share it, but it will give me a lot of options to share this album once I add additional photos to a person, to anyone in the suggested list. You can get the link by clicking get link, and that copies it to my notepad. So right now it's in my notepad. I could go back up there and download, but I would like to add a couple more photos to this album. So I'm going to go back, and if I go here and go back to albums, I am clicking back into photos to sort. So this looks like a good example of kids having fun. I'll add that, add to the shared album, add to kids having fun. Let me add one more, and this looks good. Add to shared album, and that is kids having fun on the Middle Fork. So now I have that shared album. I should find it here when I go into shared albums. There it is. And I will find it down here. I can add additional photos to that album. So let me share this album. I've got 3 photos in there, and I'm just going to share it to the email address that I have in here, Mary at Wild Web West. That's an old email of mine. And I'm just going to type a message down here at the bottom before I click on the airplane in the blue circle. Hi, Mary. I'm sharing this photo album with you from our summer on the Middle Fork, the Salmon River. We missed you, but and hope you'll enjoy. Okay, they do give you a limit of the number of characters, so I'm done with that. I'm going to click the airplane, and that person will receive the emailed photo album, and they can view it. I wanted to show you settings because there are some very good settings that can allow you to turn things off. And so right now in settings, we are looking at high quality, free, unlimited storage. That is what Adventure Sun Valley's Google Photos is set for. Now, if you're a photographer and you do a lot of print publications, or you want to take your photos for print, you're going to want to choose the limited photos, which is 7 gigs of storage for full resolution. And they limit that because these are high resolution photos and they take up a lot of space. In this unlimited storage, they probably, in some ways, crunch your photos so that they're optimized, but the human eye can't see it. Now, if I want to turn off group similar faces, I do not want their facial recognition because there's a lot of different theories out there about these um, big internet companies, and I'm okay with it. But if you want to turn off group similar faces, then it won't recognize any of the faces in your photos and does privatize your Google Photos. If you don't want to use Google Drive and you don't want to be able to share your photos into your Google Drive, which is really convenient if you've used it, you can turn that off too. So I'm going to turn group similar faces because I think the facial recognition is super cool. And I'm going to actually leave this off because this says that by enabling it, remove geolocation in items shared by link, that if I enable it, it's going to remove the geolocation. So, whatever that means, I think I will not remove the geolocation. So I'll leave that on. And I think this is going to actually become enough for video number 2. I'd like to give you a precursor to video number 3, where Diana McLeod is going to join me, and she will share an album to Brad's album, and we will do this live. So we'll go through and have a trial video or 2, and then we'll come back and record it. And it'll be really a lot of fun because Diana is going to be a primary figure on the river. When there are launches, she'll be there. And when most launch groups are coming off the river, she will be there. She's a real sweetheart from Texas, and you're going to like Diana a lot. So next video, number 3, look for us to combine our 2 Google Photos so that we can make this even more fun and easy to understand. That's why we're doing the video series, to help you and make it easy to function in this fun Google community. All righty? Thank you. Have a wonderful week.